Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sam and we're in 2026, or we're going into 2026. Can you believe it? That means it's time for a new TBR. I cannot believe that we're going into 2026. That doesn't even sound like a real year. I guess that's how it feels every year. For this next year, or I guess for January, what do I want? Just to finish a series that I'm currently in the middle of, books that I'm excited about. As you can see, I have not gone through and refilled this jar yet. I do want to go through and be able to do all of the prompts that I originally created. So we're going to keep using this jar for now and we'll refill it once there's not enough left. Let's just jump in. Let's pick our 6 prompts for January. Prompt number 1, a book that has LGBTQ plus rep. Okay, for this one, the only book that I know on the top of my head that has LGBTQ plus rep is The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellafleur. And this is like a sapphic demon romance. Ellen Catherine was raving about it when she read The Ark earlier this in 2025. And unfortunately, it's not on Kindle Unlimited. It's also not from my library. So I'm going to be listening to the audiobook on Spotify. Yeah, I've been wanting to read this one since Ellen talked about it. So very excited to be able to get this on my list and listen to it. I feel like it might be like Halloween based, but that's fine. Prompt number 2. A book written by multiple authors. For this one, I'm going to stick with my gut and go with the first thing that I thought of, which is Christina Lauren, The True Love Experiment. This is book 2 to The Soulmate Equation, and I'm not 100% sure how they are linked, but Christina Lauren are 2 best friends that write books together. And yeah, I've had this on my physical TBR for a while, and yeah, might as well pick her up, read her. Oh, after I pick this, I keep thinking of other options, but I think we're gonna go with this one. Prompt number 3. A monster romance. Okay. For this one, I found a monster romance list on Goodreads. The first option was Ice Planet Barbarians, which aliens isn't quite, I think, what I was going for when I wrote this prompt. So I'm going to pick, where did it go? Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. I feel like I've heard good things about this series, and he's like a demon. It's some trilogy. I don't know. I've read The Losers duet by Harley LaRue and enjoyed it for the most part. And I think this has been on my like want to read list for quite a while. So why not? This is shaping up to be a very interesting TBR. Prompt number 4. Reread a favorite. Okay, I feel like I'm going to twist this prompt slightly. I just don't feel like rereading anything right now just for the sake of rereading. And there's nothing that I really need to reread in order to continue except for this book, which I read when I was in high school, maybe grade 8, something like that. Very like early teens. And I ended up really enjoying it by the end. So we're gonna finally read Wicked, which is a bind up of Witch and Curse by Nancy Holder and Debbie Vigier, which this could have been like 2 different prompts already. I'm just gonna put the whole book on here, both bind ups. The font is large and the margins are also large. So I feel like I will be able to get through this pretty quickly. I need to read this book and then read the second bind up and then finally be done with that series. Someone might not be like my most favorite, but I did thoroughly enjoy it at the time that I originally read it. we are just moving through these. Prompt number 5. A nonfiction. Okay, let's put a memoir on here, shall we? Okay, for this one, I'm going to pick Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing by Matthew Perry. I have been meaning to pick up his memoir for a while, a long time, and I just never pick it. So we're going to pick this one, finally listen to his memoir. I feel like it's going to be really painful, but this is a memoir that has been high on my TBR for a while, and it's available on audio through my library. So I will be able to read that one while putting 2 audiobooks on this TBR. I don't generally do that. Okay, last prompt. Let's make it a good one. A book recommended by your favorite author. Okay, so I just looked up books that Sarah J. Maas recommends, and apparently Goodreads has a list of her 10 favorite books, and The Hating Game by Sally Thorne is on this list, and that is currently on my want to read list. So I'm just gonna pick that one. I was kind of looking for books that she had put a little blurb on, but we're just gonna go with this because this is one of those books that has been on my TBR for so long. One of those OG book talk books I have been meaning to pick up. So let's just pick that one. This is a very heavy romance TBR. Okay, so this is our physical TBR for January. Let's chat about what's on this list. So, for a book that has LGBTQ plus rep, we have The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellafleur. For a book written by multiple authors, we have The True Love Experiment by Christina Lorman. For a monster romance, we have Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. For rereading a favorite, we have Wicked, Witch and Curse by Nancy Holder and Debbie Vigier. For a nonfiction, we have Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing by Matthew Perry. And a 4-book recommended by your favorite author, we have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. So that's an interesting TBR to start the year with. Not really the direction that I thought we were going to go, but hey, we have limited prompts left to choose from. Very heavily romance, but hopefully all quick reads so that I will be able to get through everything because I have not been able to finish or even really start working on books on my TBR since September. I have my October and November TBR still listed in my notes app of books that I really do want to get to, along with my December TBR, which I also haven't really read that much of. So maybe one day I will get to all of these books. I would love to actually read everything on my TBR one of these days again. I think I did it once, maybe twice this year. Those library holds really got me the other month. They just bowled me right over. Anyway, that is everything for this video. I hope that everyone had an amazing 2025, and I hope that everyone's 2026 starts off strong. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like so that I know, and let me know what you are planning on reading in January. I would love to chat with you. I hope that you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.